So I want to focus in on that oil drilling pause that Edward talked about on federal land, because that could really have an impact on somebody like Mark Murphy, who's the president and owner of Strata Production, third-generation oil man out of the state of New Mexico, which is the state we're really watching closely. Just for people who don't know, I think the oil and gas drilling we do on federal land around the country is maybe 10%, maybe even a little less than that. But in New Mexico, they do about half of their drilling on federal land. And that's where you work, right, Mark? And tell us what the impact would be with this new move on your particular business.
Well, it's going to be devastating. We have a project that we have 100+ wells planned for. We've got a number of permits that have been approved, some that are in the queue. But the uncertainty is devastating right now. We originally heard that perhaps it'd just be a leasing ban, and I say just a leasing ban. That's terrible in itself. Permit ban, APD ban, which is application permit to drill. Like most misguided policies, this is going to hurt the most vulnerable amongst us the hardest, and those are typically people that rely on that paycheck every day from the oil and gas industry or from the businesses that support it. And this is an industry where with very little education, you can easily be earning in 6 figures and up. And so during this time of pandemic, we are now just beginning to recover from devastatingly low oil prices, overall unemployment across the board. And this is just a job killer, and it's going to be. So go ahead.
So you have, if you had a project underway already, from my understanding at least, we'll get the official announcement tomorrow, you'd be all right. But your earlier point was that you were about to start something new, which would be covered by this, right? How many people would work on a new project like that? And then what happens? Are those jobs just gone?
Yeah, they are. Well, I mean, they'll certainly move out into Mexico. They could go to Texas or somewhere else, but the people won't necessarily follow them. And so the problem is on the leasing side is many of these projects have very long lead times. It might take us 10 years to put them together. And so this last year or two, might be where we have to get the critical lease to really drill the initial well. And so you'll have some projects that will completely collapse and will never be able to recover from this. There's a fallacy out there that there's all these existing permits and industry can just operate on those. But the problem with that is many of those permits are held by large companies. These permits, especially the APDs, are very expensive to get. My company, and they also have time limits on them. My company figures that each permit costs us about $50,000. By the time you put in the fees paid to the federal government, the biologists, the archaeologists, all of the engineers, all of the people involved. And so for smaller companies to wrap up millions of dollars in permits just isn't feasible. And so for many of us, we'll just, it basically means either the end of a project or certainly it won't be able to begin a project. And it may even mean that project will ultimately collapse because of these types of delays.
All right, and that speaks, or your last point, speaks to how difficult it is. Not as easy as it might sound to speak to, just move over to a state like Texas where a lot of the drilling's on private land, but, these things are more complicated than that. Mark, when we have more time, we'll have you back, or we'll stay on this story and we'll keep reporting on it. We're supposed to get this announcement tomorrow, but all the best. Obviously, tough times for this industry. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Pray for New Mexico, too, because 40% of our budget comes from oil and gas, and most of it from federal lands. Hopefully, our governor will get involved and ask for a waiver. And folks can contact the Independent Petroleum Association of New Mexico for more facts and if they wish to help us out.
Yeah, I think there may be some legal challenges, too. But again, thank you, Mark. We'll keep covering it.